Hello everyone, welcome back to another FSD supervised video. So we are still on 12.5.4.1 with the minor fixes. We just finished the Robotaxi event. That was a pretty nice event showing us the future of the cybercab and how it looks like. Yeah, but as I said my thoughts last time and predicted, there's nothing going to be like immediately announced. It's just going to be a timeline for when this is going to happen. So yeah, with that, let's do our downtown test for FSD. So yeah, we're still waiting for 5.6 to roll out wide. It's only with a certain group of people. Let me see here. Yeah, so I'm recording. Yeah, let's start with this first turn over here. So we're gonna cross this intersection over here with a very high speed traffic. There is a car in front of us where we're going to be entering right over there with that where that red truck is. And yeah, it's waiting for traffic. It's clear right now, and a very fast commit. So yeah, this is our hardware for Model Y 2024. This is the latest car right now with hardware 4 and the Ryzen chip. So a lot of mixed thoughts about very slow, and very slow. That guy just went inside and kicked his door open. Um, so yeah, that was a little bit weird. So yeah, we're going to take this turn over here. So yeah, there's with this version, it's out on hardware 3 as well. I've driven on hardware 3 with this version 5.4, not with the minor fixes. Yeah, I did see a few weird maneuvers and differences between this and that, between the new one and the old one with the hardware 4 versus hardware 3. So if you haven't seen my videos, the last two showcase the same route with the two different cars. There's a cyclist here on the right. And yeah, there's no issues with this maneuver over here. Very nice so far. It's not really hesitating for anything. Is there pedestrian gonna cross? No. We're going straight through these intersections over here, and it's doing it very well. There's a little bit of a construction site in front of us on the left. This is a green light. I'm not sure why we're. Whoa. And yeah, when it turned yellow, it instantly stopped. It's almost like it was anticipating that, to be honest. But yeah. There are pedestrians, but they are walking right behind us, as you can see here. That was just their choice. There is enough space in the front, as you can see in the screen, where they can actually cross right in front of us the legal way. Okay, so that wraps up the first few intersections. And yeah, we'll see how it goes with the next one coming up over here. And if you haven't done yet, please hit like and please subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot. We are in fall right now, and it's getting cold very quick. So I'm anticipating we're gonna get hit by snow, our first snow of the season, and hopefully I'll have my winter tires in this car and ready to go for shooting a winter video. And so that you don't miss it, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification button so that you are notified whenever I drop any of these videos. Okay, so let me just edit the route over here. So yeah, we should be turning left over here. We'll wait for this traffic light to turn. I'll speed you up through this process. Okay, so it's a green light right now and it's clear to go. So yeah, last time we were here in downtown, we did see that the car was not doing very well with choosing the lane where the cars are parked on the side. So let's see if there's any changes and improvements there. I mean, I'll be honest with you folks. So I've driven hardware 4 from my house to downtown right now, and it took like around 30 minutes. It's a little bit of a boring drive, but there's like a few intersections, and I'll put some highlights on the X, on my X account if you're following me on X. you'll see them. There's been some really smooth turns. It's picking up the right left turning lane, not going to the extreme left for a turn, anticipating the next lane change. Um, yeah, there's a few. Um, this 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 software is so smooth, like compared to last year, how it was, or the beginning of version 12, even. They've really improved the smooth experience and the comfort of using FSD, and at the same time introducing active monitoring where you don't really need to hold the steering wheel. I really like that, and yeah, just lots of improvements. So here, anticipating the left turn coming up, it does change lanes. Oh, it seems like this guy is gonna stop right in front of us. Let's see what FSD is going to do. It's still signaling left here. If it's going to, I think it's anticipating a gap so that it turns into the lane next to us. I mean, this is a parking spot in front of us, and there's like just a very smooth creep it's doing until it's waiting for that gap, and I'm sure it's going to blend in. And you can see the steering wheel turning to the right here, but the signaling is wrong. I wish it does the right signaling just to indicate for traffic where it's anticipating to turn. And here we're coming up to the left, but then with the yellow light, it just stops immediately. Well, yeah, I mean, this is what you could do, really. And, if it was me driving, I would have ran that yellow light, to be honest. Just because, it took me forever to change lanes, for example, if I'm driving. But yeah, this is full self-driving. It's really nice. And yeah, let's see the gap next to us. We're kind of encroached on the line there. You can see we're in between lanes here, but this is not a big deal, to be honest. So yeah, very cool. Very happy with that maneuver. The only thing the only complaint that I have is the correct signaling there. It wasn't signaling the right direction. Okay, so we've got the green light now. I'll go ahead and edit my route. Dealing very well with that pedestrian crossing in the middle of the road. Coming up to a stop over here in the right position where we have the X, and we can actually see the box right there on the highway. That's pretty cool. Can we see the dog over there with the pedestrian? It's not really popping up. It's just popping as a person. 5.6 also brings in some really nice smoothness to the rendering that's coming up. Apparently, it was a bug that they've had on full self-driving software for 4 years. Still no dog over there. I was really hoping that the dog model is gonna pop up with that person over there. Okay, so we've got the green light. We're gonna be going forward over here and then turning in. We should be really picking up our left lane over here just because of that parked car in front of us. Yeah, in anticipation for getting through this intersection, I would have changed lanes, but it's choosing to do that inside the intersection, which is not a really great maneuver. So again, nitpicking on a few things, but hey, it's doing the drive. This is like right now it's lunchtime in downtown, and this is as busy as it gets. Obviously there's some other weeks where it gets a little bit more busier than this. Yeah, it's doing it well. I don't anticipate having a disengagement, but we'll see how it goes. I don't want to jinx it, to be honest. And if you folks haven't done yet, please hit like and please subscribe to my channel. It'll help me a lot. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I drop any videos. There's a few more videos that I'm going to do with version 12.5.4, anticipating snow to come soon to Calgary, and with that we'll be having some nice snow drives. I'll be trying to cover highway driving and city driving in snow conditions. And yeah, if you haven't seen any of those, you can look back to my beginning of the year videos where you can see some examples of those. Okay, so we've got the flashing light here, pedestrians crossing, but we didn't stop. That wasn't really good. I should have disengaged for that, to be honest. I was about to, but I thought really for sure that FSD is going to let them cross, to be honest. So the guy's waving me in, but there's pedestrian crossing there. So I'm not going to drive really, or even tap the accelerator. And FSD did think about it a little bit. It did tap the accelerator a bit, but then when I saw the pedestrian, I didn't tap the accelerator, but it did. Whoa, okay. This is just because of the waypoint, to be honest, I think. What's going on here? Okay, so I am going to tap the accelerator here. Not too sure what the holdup was. There's nothing really in front of us, but I might have thought that that car wants to get out. I'm not too sure. It does see the 30-kilometer speed zone, which is wild because I think this is the first time it ever spots the 30-kilometer speed zone. So let's see here. There's some traffic on the right, but they're a little bit far away, so it does actually drive very well for this. Does cross very quick in this intersection. Nicely done. So yeah, I was anticipating to hit the accelerator pedal over there for that pedestrian that's going to cross, but before for that guy giving me the way. But when I saw the pedestrian, I stopped, and yeah, that wasn't an intervention, but I had to do an intervention inside that residential area. It turns out FSD was a little bit scared about that car with the two pedestrians stopped. I think because that car was parked vertically as well. I mean, on an angle in that area over there. So might have been a little bit confused with that setup altogether. Okay, green light, car takes off. This is another thing with FSD version 12.5.4.1, especially on the hardware 4 stack. I do find that it works very well on intersections. I didn't have to do any interventions so far on traffic lights. At the beginning of the version rollout, though, I did see some with .5.4. I did see some issues at green lights where it's stopping in the middle of a intersection when it was green. But since it happened once or twice, and we got the minor fixes, I didn't see any issues after that. Okay, so we're going to go straight ahead, and there is a construction site over there. Let's see if it's going to pick the right way for it to drive. As you can see in front of us, there's the construction sign with the turn left over there, and there is a gap on the right for the car to actually enter, but let's see if it does the right choice over here. Picking the right choice, as you can see with the planner over here on the screen. It goes through. It slows down to a 30. I would have liked it if it slowed down a little bit more than that, just waving at the construction worker over there. Wow, that's amazing. Did not even like hesitate just a bit even on any of that construction there. And yes, we've seen like more complex construction zones, but that was pretty good, to be honest. Okay, anticipating to go straight forward over here. It's a green light. It should go. Not sure what's it waiting for. You know, at this point, it's kind of a little bit hesitant to see if there's a pedestrian there. It'll be interesting to see if there was anything there prior to it taking off. Truck coming up next to us over here. A lot of pedestrians here as well. As you can see, that's the big truck next to us creeping forward. And it's a green light, and off we go. Okay. So yes, so that was a really nice detour in downtown. Very nicely routed, and lots of different scenarios, lots of intersections, parked cars, complex intersections, and so on. It did very well, so I'm very happy with how it's doing. Let me know, folks, if you have any other complex scenarios. Obviously, when we start getting snow these routes are going to get more and more intense, and we'll see how much FSD is going to rely on map data versus visual aids and like actually seeing traffic and so on, and lanes, because all the lanes will be covered. So it'll be interesting to see if it's going to struggle there or it's going to rely on map data. So yeah, the other thing I would like to say is also with the robotaxi event, if you've been following the event and leading up to the event, they did actually map that area completely, and with a robotaxi that's geofenced to that area with extreme map data, you can see how well the cars performed. And they had like around 50 cars, 20 of them were the cyber cabs. So yeah, they performed very well, and I think this is where we're going to find the struggle with FSD coming up to or leading up to a level 5 full autonomous system, is where your map data is so complex and it always is dynamic and changing. A lot of construction changes in lanes and so on, and this is what messes up most of FSD's or this is where most of the disengagements come from, is bad map data. So it'll be interesting to see what Tesla is going to do to resolve that. For to be honest, in my opinion, like, since they are always looking at vertical integration, I think they might go the route where they get rid of the Google Map data that we have on Teslas and eventually rely on their own and start doing their own map data and find ways of updating it through their cars that are driving on everywhere and almost every road in the world, um, or mostly North America, to be honest, right now. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they're going to resolve that. Doesn't see here the 30-kilometer speed zone, so I'm anticipating a disengagement here. But we are kind of coming out of our downtown, downtown, and that bicyclist just freaking ran that crosswalk. That was really bad. Oh yeah, so that's my thoughts around level 5 autonomy and achieving that. Um, and yeah, most of the disengagements we see is mostly due to map data or bad map data. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So yeah. Well, folks, hope you guys like this video, and I'll be ending this right now. And stay tuned for more FSD videos. I'll be coming out and doing another test, hopefully tomorrow or day after, um, and reversal lanes. So we'll see if there's any improvements there. There's an area where we have reverse lanes, and it'll be nice to see if FSD can anticipate that or it has not been built into the model yet. So I hope you folks have a good one, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a nice day.